the team get weaker?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, but it's like my feeling is by the time they do bring Casca back and she sees Guts, she's gonna touch his face. He won't feel it. He's got one eye and he's going blind in that. I mean, he just keeps getting more beaten up and beating up. He has mortal damage to his soul from Slan. Like she hit him through the chest and all the way down into his soul. So without that armor, he is dying and he's becoming weaker. Too bad he doesn't have his own Bellight. If only Puck would let him borrow it, right?
On that point, I'm going to have to say I agree that Guts is definitely dying. But I personally think it's going to take more of a positive note because the growth of Isidro. I think Isidro will probably take the place of Guts when the armor.
Poor kid.
He's got a lot to go. He's got a couple of years to go. I think he will take the place of Guts after Guts passes away.
He has a short sword and a dagger. If he pick up some giant claymore at age like 14 or whatever, then maybe he can be the next.
Tough love.
Not tough enough.
I have a story of butthurt.
Okay.
My friend is incredibly butthurt because he thinks, he's like, oh, you have Shirkane in here, and you have Isidro, and Isidro's like from Rolling Fan Service, and Shirkane's like from Naruto. If I want to read Naruto, I read Naruto. And
Right.
he's like, you know what, they had Shirkane in Shukurizu, and I'm starting to think, oh, Mira is a lowly cat. I'm like,
I'll take this.
you're just now realizing.
Naruto's kind of like the Simpsons now. You know, the Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
I got this. 1, fuck Naruto. 2, Shirke is Moe. That's all I got.
And her mentor was probably fucking the Skull Knight at some point. Yeah, that's one of my speculations. It's either got to be that, or she was the little girl to Skull Knight when he was the Guts-like person. They don't really dwell on it, but all you can do is really assume. I mean, they do mention that they have history together. They like each other, but I mean, there was plenty of time when she could have been shagging his bones. See, look at that, Skull Knight. Look at that. Thank you, Tony.
No, I can't.
All right, question.
That.
Actually, I don't think Guts will actually die. I think it's kind of being set up that he's becoming the next Skull Knight.
Oh yeah, well that's definitely like the way it's kind of looking. I mean, the only thing that keeps me from thinking that is not trying to focus on what I believe might happen and the fact that I'm confident that Bellight is not his. If that Bellight was Guts', then he could become the next Skull Knight. I mean, that's got to be how he did it. I mean, people just don't normally become skeleton-faced, mystical, fucking bastards, Boba Fett's.
Recognize the Berserker armor.
Because it used to be his armor back when he was alive.
Yeah,
Dude, how you still, Matt?
Inside out. So.
Get back.
Yeah, that's
I mean, yeah, you figure like it's like one of those kind of things. He'll keep fighting after he's dead, technically, if he's in the Berserker mode without Shirky riding his shoulders. So I mean, they're going to get the point. Yeah, if he kills himself and that Bellight's not in his pocket right there, he can. We don't know what he'll do. We want to think he'll do the right thing, but you don't know. You don't know the situation. Maybe it's to the point where he is a vegetable. He can't see no more. He can't feel. Casca has her memories back, and he's like, no, I'm not too attached to that Farnese and Shirky girl, and that Serpico guy keeps trying to fight me. Maybe I can sacrifice them, and then I can be the Dog Knight. I'll be the Dog Knight. Casca's going to love that. And then when I said this Ishiro kid, I'm going to tell him cryptic messages and watch him fuck up.
Really, you're going to predict that Guts loses his memory as soon as Casca gets back? That is the most sadistic thing I've ever heard.
But that's Berserk.
It is quite sadistic.
I heard from you a million times, so I'll let you go next, but right there.
Just thought. Yeah, they're going to the Elf Island, right?
Yes.
But all of the astral planes are proceeded to merge together. What do you think is happening? What are you hoping to find?
It's not so much that they're all coming together. It's more kind of like everything's becoming like the realm where the trolls were. Like fantasy creatures are able to reach the real world. Like I have like a kind of a graph right here I got from Skull Knight where it shows at the bottom that's where everybody is. The layer above that's where Guts and Casca. The level above that, it's kind of like where the apostles are. Above that, the God Hand. Above that, Idea, our favorite little lump of flesh that makes people smile to kill others.
I'm right there.
You are adorable there.
I'm right here.
Well, what's that? Sorry.
Well, those monsters that were killing the unicorns.
Uh-huh. I think that was just an act of gore, just to make it look like, it's a Fantasia arc now that's beginning, and it's sounds adorable. You see unicorns, and then all of a sudden it's got to be, it's Berserk. You can't just have a beautiful unicorn and like frolicking away. You got to have something. Bring me the horn of the unicorn.